Okay, good morning guys. Anyway, so we're back here. We're back at the shop. It's Friday. I think it's like 7:15 in the morning, something like that. We've got a long haul ahead of us. We've been working earlier and earlier every morning, getting off later and later every night. So that's all good. I am not bitching at all. The last video I did was on Dean's 55 Pontiac. I can't name everybody out there individually, but I want to thank each and every one of you, my viewers, you guys, I want to thank for commenting, for following along on my videos, and just for all the helpful things that you guys do. I mean, there's guys out there that are offering to look for parts for Dean's cars. There's guys out there that said if they live closer, they'd come along and help out for free on Dean's car. You know, it's you guys that make the car world a wonderful place. It's you guys that understand it. And you know what? It's a good way to start your Friday. Even though this video isn't up on Friday, but if it was, it'd be a good way to start your weekend, and you all deserve to give yourself a pat on the back. I want to give you a big, big, big thumbs up from all of us at Old Time Garage. I want to thank each and every one of you. It means a lot to me that you're following my video. It means a lot to me that you're probably telling your friends and getting more subscribers every day. And if I would have known years ago it could have been this cool doing YouTube videos, I probably would have done them years ago. But I didn't know. And I really am enjoying doing these videos. So we'll keep it up for a while longer until I get tired. But anyway, again, thank you all. And that's it. Dean's car's tucked away in the carport. It's going to be the fall project. So let's do a quick walk around. Oh, look at that! Almost dropped the camera. Let's show you what's going on here at Old Time Garage. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. So because it's Friday, I only work on this little Mercury half days on Friday, because as I told you, and I'm sure you guys all heard me say it a dozen times, watch one of my very first videos that explains the story on this Merc. The poor guy, how he got fucked over by his own family. That's right, fucked over by his own family. Anyway, we're not going to rant about that today. Anyway, here we are. It's in here Friday. We're working away on it. We're getting a lot of it done. We've almost got all the new wiring harnesses pretty much strung in. What have we done since you've seen it last? Let me show you here. We've put all the window regulators back in, all the door mechanisms back in. They roll up and down beautifully. We even got the old... Okay, I lied to you. Never mind. Look at that. We even got the old door locks working up and down. That one's sticking for some reason now. Anyway, so we've put the garnish moldings in on side there. And it's just coming along. The bodywork is all done. As you can see, look how good them doors closed. Dr. Dave knows how to get doors to close right. Dr. Dave can fix the gaps and get doors closing like no man I've ever seen. Anyway, take a look under the hood here. So what we did was, normally the cars, most cars, the body color goes on the firewall. So this car is going a satin black. So we didn't do any bodywork under here because, you know, like I say, this is the fun daily driver, sort of a low budget car for this guy. Really low budget. Beyond low budget. Oh my God, I'm working for free low budget. Anyway. Anyway, so we did the firewall a satin black. We did all the inner fenders a beautiful shiny black. Just gorgeous. As you can see, all the front here, shiny black. We can see we still got our wiring to do here, only because the motor and transmission are not in, which is the goal today. My goal today is to put the motor and tranny in. Now, this car is going to be satin black on the outside. Then you got that beautiful blue that I showed you guys inside that I mixed up. Here, let's open this door up again. You'll get a glimpse. I don't know, it's pretty dark in here. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, this was just some leftover paint I had. And like I say, the guy had no money. I took some leftover paints, I mixed them up, and it just came up with this gorgeous blue, and it's got pearl in it. It almost looks like it could have been a factory color. So what I'm doing is we're going to go with the black on the outside, the blue there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take his rims. I'm going to blast them. I'm going to paint the blue, the rims, the same blue like you see inside, and then put a chrome beauty ring on there and a spider kit. I think that way there he's kind of got that black and blue look going on. And he tells me his whole life he was black and blue. He's a scrapper, this boy. Oh, well, anyway. So anyway, let's take a look at the motor now. So we'll walk over here, and here's his little flathead that was sitting in the corner. I told you it had been rebuilt years ago. No mileage on it, but it started leaking some oil, so I re-gasketed it. So here we go. I painted the motor a beautiful black, and everything was sprayed with the gun. This ain't rattle cans. I painted the motor a gorgeous black on the bottom because you know what? It's easier to keep clean. Actually, I shouldn't even say it's easier to keep clean. The bottom line is that you don't see the dirt, so there you go. And I did the heads the same blue that's on the dash and the same blue that's going to be on the wheels and that. So he's got that beautiful contrast going on. He's got that black and blue contrast. He put the nice chrome acorn nuts. He loves Clay Smith, Mr. Horsepower. So he stuck that right on the oil filter there, and I think that's his favorite thing. Every time he comes over here and he looks at this motor, he lifts up the towel and he's like, look at that, ooh, ooh, because he's a caveman. That's how he talks. Anyway, so we gave him a little bit of chrome, a little bit of dazzle. We gave him the chrome oil filler too. We gave him the chrome acorn nuts, and that's about it. So the motor's all good, ready to go. We're going to be dropping that in today. Transmission is the old 3-speed. My buddy Bruce Brown, who I've mentioned several times on these videos, rebuilt the tranny for him. Put a nice little Hurst shifter on there. Got that column shifting off of there. So we got that all done. And yes, it is an overdrive tranny. If you're wondering what that is, that's a solenoid there. So it is an overdrive tranny. So there we go there. Now Mark's truck, Truckenstein. What we've done here is, you can't see it. We'll have to get to your video, but all the inside is painted. It's up on the hoist. We've wrapped it up in plastic just to keep it. We've been doing some work in here. We don't want to get too much dust and crap to get in there. But Mark's truck is all painted inside, and basically what's left on Mark's truck is I gotta figure out the steering, hook up the steering to his tilt column. What else do I gotta do? I think get the wiring done now, because normally what we'll do here, let me turn this around so I can talk to you guys. Normally what I do is, now that the inside of the truck is all painted, we will start wiring up, we'll get Darren over here and he'll start wiring the inside of the truck. That way there, if Darren happens to make a scratch or anything on the outside of the truck, it doesn't matter at this point because it's in primer. I would sooner wire the whole inside of the truck up now. Like I say, it's painted. Get in there, get the wiring done. He can lay in there. We've even left the driver's side door off. The door's off, the seat's out, the steering wheel's off, so he can get under the dash easy enough. That's the fastest, cleanest, neatest way to possibly do it. It makes it easier on your guy that's doing your wiring, or even easier on you. You're not worried about scratching the vehicle, and that's it. So he'll get it wired up under there, then he'll wire up under the hood because he can lean on the fenders and all that kind of shit. So we'll get the motor all wired up because the motor's in this truck already. Then we will give this truck a final sand, block, and there we go. We're going to paint her. And Truckenstein will be together, and that's it. Okay, and then Mark will be taking it home from there to finish off some stuff. But you will see Truckenstein still. I'm just giving you a quick update here. Okay, so you're probably wondering, you've probably seen the background, what do we got going on here? Okay, guys, what is it? It's a fender on top of a door. This is how Dave left it. This is how Dave works. Dave just throws things all over the place. Dr. Dave. Dr. Do-Diddle Dave. Anyway, I can pick on him. He's not here yet. We got a shop down the road from us, and the owner, Ken, has got an 81 Z28. Now you're probably saying, 81 Z28, what's that all about? But you know what? We're old-time garage. We do the old cars, but you know, Ken's a good guy, and you know, he sees our work. He likes our work, so we're helping him out here, and we're going to do the car. It's a father and son thing. They've been doing all the mechanical. He's got a 383 stroker in it, and so he's bringing us a car in pieces. So we've got the fender. Dave's working on the fenders. You can see he's got the door upside down there. So he's obviously going to be working on the jam part of it today. He's got one door over here. There we go, against the wall. He's got one door all done, finished, ready to go for primer. So that's what we got going on over there. And I do not believe there is anything in our smaller room. No. 265 Chevy, if you're looking, yes, it's still here. We have not continued on the body yet on the 68 Chevelle, but we have been working on the frame and stuff like that. So anyway, what else can we show you? Okay, let's get turned around here. It's a wet, rainy day here today. It's Friday. We've got the Coastal Swap Meet going on out here, which is our big automotive swap meet for the Lower Mainland. And I'm going to miss it because I'm going to put the motor in this fellow's Merc because I'm going to help the guy out. He's Fridays I dedicate half a day to his car because he's got no money, and I work on his car, and basically I'm doing it for nothing. So, but he is paying for the parts, and there's a little bit of labor he gives me here and there, but not a lot. But that's all right because, you know, sometimes you got to help people out. So maybe one day someone will help me out. I don't know what I need. Another case of beer? Anyway, let's check it out. Okay. So anyway, remember, we got Corey's car over there. The 47 Monarch is back. We had to replace some of the fuel lines on it. They were starting to give him a little bit of grief. So that's why that's sitting over there, but that's all done. And yes, there's my beautiful little 52 Chevy. I just love that car. And no, I'm not going to paint it. Okay, here's Gene's car. We've got the wiring all done. And I don't know if you guys remembered from past videos, Gene's car was sitting pretty high in the front. There was like a huge gap between the fender and the wheel. Well, I've lowered his car 4 inches in the front, and I put a 2-inch lowering block in the back. So Gene's car is getting pretty much done. I've got to get a hose for here, for this radiator. And I had to make a little hose here because the alternator was in the way. The hoses normally come off right here, and they would go right straight across to back in here. But because the alternator's here, what I did was I got a hose with a bend in it, then I joined it with a pipe, and I put a hose there. Now you take a look at this and tell me, guys, does that not look like it was meant to be there or not? I mean, look at that nice gap. Looks like it was beautiful to be there. And keep in mind, yes, if there's any of you show car, $1 million fucking builders out there, maybe that's not the tidiest, cleanest little thing, and you could have came up with something better. But again, Gene is just building his old high school sweetheart kind of car. He wants this car that he used to drive in high school. So that looks awesome. So there we go. We've gotten the wiring all done. Gene's car is wired. It is finished. The dash is all back together. He's got his steering wheel on there. Everything is good. We put Gene wanted a moon tack. He's got a moon tack going on in there. So basically what I got to do is throw the floor mat in Gene's car, bolt the seat back down, get that radiator hose on this side on, get some antifreeze in her, and flash it up, run it down to my buddy Ken, and get the exhaust on it, bolt the hood on. Gene's on the road. Gene is done. Gene's car's out of here next week. You're going to get to see this car next week on video, up and running. That is it. So there we go. That's kind of what's been... I'll get this turned around. Let's see if we can get the hell out of the rain before this camera gets wet. Anyway, that's what's going on here. Lots on the go. Tons on the go. There's lots of... lots of cars coming. So yeah, we've got lots of stuff here on the go. We've got a 67 Mustang fastback in the back corner. We're going to be doing almost a frame off on. I'll be showing you some pictures of that one pretty quick. We got another 67 Mustang coming in fastback. The guy wants us to put the Eleanor clone kit on. Apparently they make a kit to make it look like Eleanor. We got a 37 Ford ragtop coming in here the end of this month. And God, I don't know what else we got coming in. I can't even remember anymore. It's gotten to the point now I'm going to be hiring somebody else to be working a couple days a week here, which is awesome. Everything's good. 13 years now, and it's been the last 3 years that I've actually had people working for me. Before that, it was just me. So the last 3 years I've had people working for me, so it's getting busier and busier all the time. I'm happy about it, and that's an awesome thing. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Again, I can't say it enough. I want to thank each and every one of you for your responses, for watching my videos, for everything. Tell your friends, do whatever you want. I don't care. Make sure the children don't watch it because I'm not going to stop swearing. That's all there is to it. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, remember, it's always a good time at old time. It's Friday. We're going to work for nothing today. Then we're going to go drink beer. Okay, and I'm looking for a good beer assistant. So if there's one out there, please write in and let me know how good you are at it. See you later. Okay, bye.